This is a 2023 Numarine 37XP. Now, we have filmed one of these before, but they vary so much in terms of decor and the layout. This one has a completely different upper deck layout, for example, that I thought it would be worth filming again. And of course, I don't need much excuse to come on a boat of this caliber. This is absolutely vast. It's a 37-meter yacht, and the space and the size and the facilities on this are worth seeing. So I'm going to take you inside, and we're going to do the whole yacht. We're doing all of the guest areas, we're doing all of the deck areas, we're doing the engineering areas. There's a few people on board, so we have to be a little bit careful about the filming. But hopefully, we'll be able to give you a pretty good impression of what this is all about, and it starts right here. Look at this. This is massive. So much space in here. That is dramatic, isn't it? Let's press on forward. They've gone for a really light colour motif on this one and then accented it with things like these dark chairs. And that, I think, just adds to that feeling of space. It just does feel so roomy. We've got dining here, of course. There's opening doors on this side, so if you want to open that out to the elements, you can do. And then we'll press on forward. Now, this one has got, I think I'm right in saying, 6 cabins. We'll find out in a minute. This, when I first saw it, I thought was guns, but it's not. It's view clique. It's champagne, basically, and plenty of it. I pronounced that wrong. That's going to be the new Mila, isn't it? And then we head forward from here. Big lobby area just here. Again, this is different to the last one that I saw, and I can't remember exactly what it had, but it wasn't this. We've got doorways in here, so this is from the side deck, and in fact, we've got them here as well, so you can come on round and through this way, or indeed out that way, of course, as doorways tend to work. And then we've got stairwell here, so this is up and down, up to the upper deck, down, of course, to the lower deck. If we come up here, bay heads is in here for this deck, and then this is owner's cabin. Impressive, huh? That is a big space. As you'd expect, it's a big boat. We'll take a loop on right the way around here. We've got a load of storage over on this side. This isn't all of it, this is just some of it, but this is wardrobes. There's a fridge in that one as well, big shelving. Dressing area here. It's a nice minimalist vibe, and obviously it depends what you like, and they'll fit these out however you wish. But this one, I think, it's clean, it's crisp, it's modern. I think it works well. And then ensuite here, like so, but there are 2 of these. There's one each side, and they share the central shower area. So if you reverse out of there, spin on round, same sort of deal on this side, and there's that central shower area, but also this rather nice bath with this lovely top on it here. That's pretty smart, isn't it? I often see baths in super yachts. Again, people ask why. It's owner specification. If you want a bath, you can have a bath. Not everybody does. And then the other thing that we've got in here is this dressing area, or rather walk-in wardrobe, I suppose is a better description. Well, and indeed dressing area, because you could certainly come in here and get yourself ready. And that is, I mean, that is pretty much the size of a cabin in its own right, isn't it? A lot of boats, you put bunks in there and call that another cabin. But no, that is just the wardrobe. Okay, that is the owner's cabin. We've got a lot of space to cover on this one. So we'll keep moving, and we'll move down first of all. So this is guest cabins. And as I've mentioned, there are 5 of these. Look how big this is. This is when you get a sense of the size of this yacht, isn't it? When you come to places like this, and it's actually quite a long walk down the passageway. That's impressive. So we've got 2 singles in here, wardrobe. We've got the ensuite, of course, in here, and we've got the shower. Really big shower, actually, in between. That's nice. Very, very nice. And if we come across, that's through to a crew area. We'll show you that, of course, but we'll head back first of all. 2 more cabins here, one either side. These are doubles. Again, drawers down by the bed, wardrobes. AV equipment is actually hidden in the mirror, so it actually shines right through that mirror there. You can see the soundbar for it, in fact. And then over here, the ensuite to this one. Again, it's generous, isn't it? You'd hope so. It's a 37-metre yacht, but nonetheless, is no less impressive for that. Another cabin on this side, same deal. Ensuite, big shower. Let's show you that properly. At least one of these. There we go. Nice. All right. And then we can come back again and we'll find two more down here. These are a bit bigger because of course they're not separated. These ones here can only be up to this bulkhead because you need a passageway between them. Down here, that bulkhead can move to the center and you then have a bit more space for the cabins. So these are the VIP guest cabins, a little bit larger. Look at the footprint in there. Very, very nice. And consequently, the en-suite's larger as well. Brilliant. And again, wardrobes, AV equipment behind the mirror, dressing table, all that kind of stuff. And this one on this side, same sort of deal. We'll go around and show you in here just for sake of completion, but I don't think you're going to learn anything that you haven't already seen. Big though, isn't it? I mean, properly big. And again, with this very pale wood, it just makes it feel light and bright. You've got the big windows as well. Nice. Okay, we've got crew on board. We'll have to be a little bit careful about that. I don't like to start sticking the camera in people's faces, but nonetheless, we'll go and have a look. So this here then, looks like it's in one of the cabins. It's not. This is like a utility area. You've got another toilet just in here and a shower. So that can be used by the crew. And then up here, laundry facilities. So that is thusly, and then from here we can go right through into the crew area. They have their own access down. Hello, I'm just going to sneak through here a moment.
Go ahead.
Thank you very, very much. So there are 3 crew cabins down here plus the mess area. So this is the mess area, obs. Cabin there, cabin there. I'm just going to show you into one of these, which is this one here. These are very much in use at the minute and there's stuff going on, so they're not quite... I feel sorry because the guy who showed me around the boat, this is his cabin, I think it was anyway, and it was absolutely mint, but they're putting stuff in here while they're moving things around. But anyway, these all have a nice ensuite, separate shower. So yeah, decent cabins, wardrobes here. So yes, 3 of those. And there's a captain's cabin on the bridge deck, if I remember rightly. Very good. Now we can go this way. This is the crew access down to this area. As I say, that door that we came through gives them direct access through to that laundry and then through to the guest areas, which works well. This brings us up to the galley. Hello there.
Hi there.
I'm just running through with the camera a minute.
Go ahead, sorry, we're just...
No, it's no problem at all. I know you guys are really busy, so I apologise for intruding.
No, please go ahead. You can see working in action.
Absolutely. No, it's fantastic to see. So we've got cooking facilities here, dishwasher, all the usual kind of galley type stuff really. If we come around here, coffee machine, that's actually a waiter, so that takes things up to the upper deck, I believe. We've got a doorway there, it takes you straight out down the side of the yacht, so for crew meeting that's brilliant, and then a load of refrigeration down over here, but won't linger because it's busy. Thank you so much.
They all do double as well, so all the fridges can be freezers and the freezers can be fridges. So
Ah, brilliant.
6 in total on that vessel.
Okay, so 6 fridge freezers that could be either.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's really nice, and at least 4 bar fridge drawers, so we've got a lot of refrigeration.
That's excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back out to here. We're going to loop round. This is where we saw the champagne. I'm not going to try and pronounce it again. I'll get enough stick as it is without lining myself up for more. That's the forward cabin, the owner's cabin. That's the steps that we took down to the lower deck. This time we're going up, and I think there are a few people here, so we need to be a little bit careful, but I think we'll be okay. So bridge is here, and this is, that's pretty cool actually, isn't it? Look at this, so right up to the front of the boat, you've got these big windows here that forward slope, so you've got a pretty decent view out. And then all the usual sort of technology really, so camera systems as you can see everywhere, and navigation and radar and operating systems, all that kind of stuff, engine controls, steering wheel. I say this on every one, so I'll say it briefly. People say, why doesn't the steering wheel line up with the seats? It's because you only use the steering wheel when you're in port and you want to be stood up with the best view. When you're out at sea and running, you're on autopilot and you'll just really watch, keeping an eye on all this sort of stuff and just making sure that everything is as it should be. Okay, we will loop round this way. I'm going to give you a quick look into the captain's cabin. That's in here. Let's flick a light on. There we go. And this again obviously has its own ensuite. Back here, separate shower, and so forth. Very good. Let's turn that back off. Leave it as we found it. Okay, I'm going to keep the camera pointed down for a moment because we've got people on the bridge now, and I'm going to head straight out through this door. If I can squeeze past you, sir. Thank you very much.
50 versus 60 or something?
There we go. And I'm going to take us forward. We'll look at the foredeck, and we want to go up again then because there's another deck up above this one. All right. So you've got a bit of sunbathing up here, a bit of seating, and then you've got obviously the anchor windlasses and the bollards and all that kind of stuff. We're in Florida currently on a rather cloudy day, but it is warm and it is lovely. And this is the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, biggest boat show in the world. Look at the size of this boat. It's a big one. All right, we want to head up there now. And so to do that, we are going to wander around this way. This is a wing station, so you can control the ship from here. After docking, obviously, that's a good place to be. And then we've got a school party on the boat next door. So there might be a little bit of noise. And then we'll come right on back and check out this deck back here. So tender goes on here. In fact, what we'll do, look, I'll tell you what, let's loop right on that because otherwise we're not clashing with these people, and then I'll bring you back down and show you that when they come up. So this is right up to the top. We've got huge hard top on here for shade. We've got the hot tub at the back. We've got a lovely bar area here. That's a great place to sit because looking right out across the back of the boat. Let's wander around here, loop right around this, and take a look from here because you really do get an impression of the size. Big boat, big boat. All right, love this entertaining area here. You can see how windy it is. It's blowing the cushions over. Hopefully my microphone, the windshield, is doing a good job and you're not getting disturbed by that. Dining area here. That, I think I'm right in saying, is where that waiter, dumb waiter they call it, comes up, that lift elevator for the food. Pops out here, I believe. In fact, if we open it, yeah, there it is. And unusually for a yacht of this size, there's an upper helm position. So that's here. So we've got full control screens, thrusters, engines, all the kind of stuff you'd expect, but the view from here, of course, is pretty dramatic. Especially today and especially here. Good, okay, we've got people who've come up, so we'll keep the camera pointed down a little bit and we'll go and show you that aft deck. We've also got the Sky Lounge to show you as well. And that's the bit that varies, particularly from the other one of these that we've seen. So, thank you. This is the upper deck now, and you can see this absolutely massive crane. This is where your tender goes. And that's why it's got these stainless steel chocks in the floor, so you can put chocks in there and your tender would sit on the chocks, strap it down, you're good to go. And you can get a pretty decent sized tender. I mean, look at the length you've got here. A lot of space for that. Seating here, of course, sunbathing. And that, again, is a big deck. Fantastic. Okay, now, the only thing I haven't shown you then is the Sky Lounge. On the previous 37XP I went on, or XP37, I think it is to be correct, this was actually a cabin. They had this laid out as sleeping and all that sort of stuff. This one, they've got it as a Sky Lounge. So it's very much the kind of thing where, you know, depending on how you spec the boat, it depends on what you actually get in here, obviously. But this is a nice area, very comfortable, cozy spot. We've got the bar in here as well, which is nice. That works well. There we go. So a lot of refrigeration. Very nice indeed. That one I'm going to guess Okay, AV equipment. I thought with the vents in it was going to be an ice maker. Nope, ice maker is that one. Good. Can I take your orders, please? Okay, we want to head down now. The last thing to look at then is engines. Let's keep the camera pointed down just for a moment. Sneak through here. Hi.
Hi.
People go two different directions.
Indeed, not to worry. Okay, the day heads is here for this level, like so, and then we can go forward to the bridge, and what we're going to do is go through the bridge and out and down. So we've seen this. This is where we came last time, in fact, but this time we went, hang on, there we go, we went forward last time, this time we're going to go aft. Look at this boat, the Denison Yachting Tender. That is, that's a serious bit of kit, isn't it? That's a Say 42, I think. They're gorgeous. We've done a sea trial on one of those and it was fantastic. Check it out if you've not seen it. It's worth a watch. Okay, this is taking us back down to the main deck. These are the doors that we saw that take you in to the crew area, for example, and the sliding doors that were by the dining area in the main saloon. But I want to show you the engines and I want to show you the beach club. So we'll come right back. 37XP, there we go. I was right the first time. What's in here? That's passerelle control, that sort of thing. Okay, so there's a passerelle that extends up the back for turn 2 boarding against a quay. So we're going to go around here. That's the steps back up to the upper deck where we were. And you can see they go on up again to the sun deck where we also were. We're going to go this way. And we're going to go through this door here. So we want to open that on this massive, massive hinge, and we'll head on in. Close that behind me, because we're not coming back that way. Sounds a bit permanent, doesn't it? Alrighty, engines. Just like everything else, this is a huge space. We've got generator here. There's normally twin generators, this boat's got 3 of them. So there's another one there, and there's another one there. And then this is the engine space in its entirety. That's pretty damn cool, isn't it? So this is not a high-speed planing boat, it's a displacement boat. It's designed for serious long distance cruising. So you're looking at a maximum speed of 14 and a cruising speed of 12. But the big news is the range. You're looking at about a 6,000 mile range. So transatlantic, this is the real deal, proper offshore, go somewhere yacht. This is all fuel transfer here, all these valves. Pumps along here. It's very, very clean and lovely, isn't it? I do like looking at new boats. Shut off the generator and you can get right around these engines. Did I say what these engines actually were? I'm not sure I did. They're MANs. M-A-N's. I get told of calling them MANs. You don't say boomer when you talk about BMWs, and you don't say MANs when you talk about MANs. These are MAN IMO Tier 3s. They're 900 horsepower each. You don't need massive power if you're not lifting a boat onto the plane, and that is why you get the range that you get, because you're not needing that massive power. So there we go. I'm going to take you through to the beach club now. We can access it directly from here. And some people are just coming through, so we'll let them go through. Hi, I'm just going that way in a moment. Perfect. Thank you very much, gentlemen. All right.
Every boat I've ever been on, you have to lay down on the ground, work on.
There we go. Let's close those guys in there. They'll probably go out the other way. Now there's a few things to show you in here. There's another day heads, which is brilliant if you're swimming and people are messing around down here, because you're right down at water level at the beach club here, so that's perfect. This one here is like a little utility area. Again, for swimming gear and wetsuits and whatever else, that's a handy little space. Just to freshen everything up. Towels, for this area. You have to lug it all in through the boat and use the laundry facilities down in the cabins. You can just use that. And then on this side, this is like a technical area and storage and that kind of stuff. And then up here's the beach club. So we're right down at water level. You've got this sunbathing here. Of course, you can fit this out whatever you want. You can have this as a gym if you want to. You can have this as a relaxing area. There's a little bar area over here with a fridge and so forth. Got speakers in here, got lights in here. And this is the transom. So this folds up flush and makes the back of the boat when you're underway. When you're stationary at anchor, you drop that down and away you go. And that, my friends, is about the size of that. This is where we came on to the boat in the first place. So I'm going to stop over here with the Denison Yacht tender in the background and say absolutely massive thanks to Denison Yachts, because they're the guys who got this one for sale. I'll put a link to those guys in the description, and massive thanks as ever to you all for watching. Let me know what you think of that, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.